Belinda, who's going to talk to us about Primerica. So I will stop sharing. And Mr. Chad Keith has joined us. Thank you. And if you guys want to in the chat, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can put your name and your company info, whatever, so people can contact you, so that we can, if you want to connect with other people in the group. We're not allowed to, per se, give out emails and push info out. So if you guys do want to connect, feel free to put it in the chat. All right, Belinda, do you want to share?
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. So I really appreciate any feedback you can give me. So what I'm going to do is just tell you a little bit about the company that I partner with, and then some of the things that, a little bit of education, and then kind of how do you feel like I can, get referrals or connections with business partners and stuff, or with other people. So let's see. Okay. Can you see my screen?
We can see it.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Okay. So now here's just a little bit of facts about the company that I partner with. They've been in business for 43 years. I've only been with the company for 2 years. I started part-time, so I've really only been full-time for about maybe 6 to 8 months. So that's why I'm learning how to do everything. So, they're a really good company. The thing is though, but I can't advertise as them. So that's why I've got to learn how to figure out how to do it, staying in compliance, but yet being able to get my name out so that I can help people and connect with them via either a business perspective or as a friend perspective, because I want to help people no matter if it's a business or as an individual. We help both. And then so here's a lot of partners that we partner with, so I can help people with their investments. They've eliminated their minimum requirements, so we can start short-term, mid-term, long-term funds for as low as $25 or $50 a month. I can help business owners, where I can help them to set up either small businesses, set up their 401ks, or even individuals, whereas they're solo entrepreneurs, where I can actually do their solo or SEP IRAs. So just depends on what I can do with them. Legal shield and ID theft, we work with individuals or businesses. So that means that I can, you can have that plan, especially in North Carolina being a probate state. Anyone as an individually, if you know them, if they have children, their children will automatically go to foster care if something happens to both parents for 6 or 8 months, depends on the court system. As a business wise, there's a lot of different reasons why it's really good to have legal shield. So we kind of partner with them. Mortgages, I know that's with individual, but it's in the pilot stage, so we can help them later. Answer Financial, we work with commercial, business liability, but also individuals. So we can, we partner with them. Smart Vivint Security Systems, 24-hour monitor. We actually partner with them, so it can be in a business or individual, so it doesn't matter either way. So that's why I like it. It's, we work with both. So it's I'm trying to figure out how to get my name out to, I guess, to each one. Figure out different ways to do it. And then life insurance, we don't partner with anyone else. We do our own. We do not have the active wear and tear, and we're the only company that will go from a term to a term without having to prove insurability again. Every other term usually jumps up where they make it where you have to go to a whole life, and that's a lot, 10 times more. There's just a little bit of thing about when I work with clients, individuals, not businesses, I guess, but when they have life insurance, a lot of people just don't understand the need for or what it is. I never understood it. I usually took my group insurance. So we just kind of come across 4 scenarios. But if you know of anyone that has whole life, this is kind of a little thing of what whole life is. So Bank A is basically like a whole life policy. Within the first 1 to 3 years, the insurance company keeps your money. And then for after you start growing that money gradually, you'll get a 1 to 4% interest rate on your money. And then if you want to borrow, how you have an investment account and a savings account, you get charged about 8% normally on that money. And then at the end, if you pass away, your family gets the life insurance company keeps the investment. So the thing is, a lot of people don't understand that. They think, oh, I just got insurance my whole life, or oh, I can borrow money for my college savings. It's really not your money. So, but we always say buy term and invest the difference. Have you ever known of anyone that has universal life? Okay, and the thing is, that sounds good too, because if you have option A, it's not good because that's like whole life. Option B is you have the tendency to actually be able to get your money, both the investment and the life insurance and the investment. There's the only thing with that one is there's a lot of expenses coming out. And universal life is an annual renewable. So that means as you get older, the premium gets older, or at least the life insurance amount. So we kind of look at what people's got and kind of read it and help them out. But unfortunately, think about if you're with a job, normally that's an annual renewable, so it's really low because they're not really doing anything. It's the companies. But here it's like your premium stays like, let's say your premium's $22. Let's say the age as you get older, it could be $30 or $40. If you're paying $22 and your actual cost for that policy is like $30, where do you think that difference is coming from? It usually comes out of that investment that you think you've got, right? So a lot of times those implode, and when you're 60 or 65, you have no money in that cash value a lot of times. And they usually, that means you got to pay a higher premium or they cancel it. So we kind of just look over those policies. And then with group insurance, a lot of people, it's the employers, you got to be on active duty or active payroll, you have to be employed. So a lot of things we say, take it, it's free. Just don't kind of protect your family with group insurance. Whatever you need to have it outside of group. And then the way that I want when partner with people, it's kind of like if you think of the real estate agent. Our model is similar to that if someone wants to partner with us. So what it is the only difference is with Primerica, we kind of work the solution is once you become you have your own office, you're still partnered with that same office that you left with. So with Primerica, what they do is you can constantly get in. Usually with a real estate agent, you're the competitor. With Primerica, you're still part of the same office. So it's kind of nice. You don't never really go wide. And then we've got the back end support system. So you're in business for yourself, just not by yourself. And these are just some of the questions that I had. So what can I do to get in front of more employers or business owners to be able to set up like financial wellness seminars or getting my name out there? What do I do, I guess, without an advertising budget? And I got to stay within Primerica's compliance requirements, which means I can't say I'm with Primerica because it's got to be me on my own terms, I guess. I can say I partner with them, but I really can't have their name. So it's kind of one of those catch-22s. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. How do I get better with talking with people to learn about them when they have their walls up? So I'm honest and sincere, but how do I get this to come across? I mean, when I talk to people. And I really want to build relationships and come out of my shell, but also grow my business, as an owner and a friend. So it's one of those, it's like if you're shy, but you really don't know what to say, or then you get in front of people and then you kind of don't say